Yo, what's good, family? Man, welcome back to another week. This is week 7, day 1, and we're gonna be doing graphing inequality. So, hopefully, you guys didn't have a major problem with anything up to this point, man. But I strongly advise you to reference the video. You know what I'm saying, to get an opportunity to kind of do it on your own. Think about what you've learned. Just keep building on it, man. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only way you're gonna get better. It's just to practice. So anyway, I hope you guys had a blessed weekend, man, and let's dive right into this thing. So number one says that choose the correct graph, right? So it's already listed out for us, so all we have to do is just decide, like, after we finish the problem, whatever one it applies to. So go ahead, write it out. X minus 5 is greater than 3, right? And so we know with this, right, we're going to do the same thing that we've been doing, right? We're just going to add 5 to both sides, right? And that's going to give us x is greater than 8, right? And so when we're graphing, right, when we're graphing inequalities, we always want to go in the direction, right? And since this is not saying that it's equal to it, it's just going to be a circle like this, and it's going to be at 8. So the one that looks like that looks like B, right? So we can go ahead and check B for that one, and we're good. All right, number 2. That's pretty simple. X over 3 is greater than or less than or equal to 9, right? X over 3 is less than or equal to 9. And so we know whenever we see something like this, right, we just have to do this times that, right? And that's going to be 9 times 3 equals 27. And so it's going to be x is less than or equal to 27. And so again, you go in the direction, right, of the arrows. See, the arrows are pointing in the same direction, right? So you got to make it go in that direction. But this time, instead of it being open, the circle is going to be closed because it includes the number, right? Because of this right here. When it says that it's equal to, it includes it. So that means it's going to be 27 going that way to the left. And so that looks like that one is going to be D. All right? Pretty simple right now, man. Pretty simple. So no problems on that. So we got B for number 1. And then we got D for number 2. All right? So now we're moving on to number 3. Pretty simple. So number 3 says 10 plus x is greater than 9. 10 plus x is greater than 9, right? So again, we know over here we have to do what? Right. Hopefully you say subtract from both sides. And then we're left with is, very good, -1. So x is less than -1, right? And so remember, we're going in the direction, but it doesn't include it, so it's going to be an open circle in the direction of the same arrow, right? Same direction, -1. And we look at that, and which one is that? In the same direction? That looks like A to me, right? It looks like A, so pretty good so far. Number 4, 5x. Remember, when they are together like that, when they are together, the coefficient, that means we have to do division to get rid of it. And then we have is greater than or equal to 20, right? Greater than or equal to 20. So now we're going to divide by 5 on both sides. It's going to give us x is greater than or equal to 4, right? So remember, since this has this little line right here, that means it's including it, and we're going in the direction of the arrow. In the direction of the arrow, this arrow is going this way, right? And so we're going to go like this, and then we're going to circle it in because it includes it, starting with 4. And that looks like that one is A. The only one it could be is A, right? And that looks like A to me. All right, so there we go. So for number 3, we got C. C, hold on. What's going on here? Let me see. Number 3, C. Oh, why did I say A? My bad. That is C. You guys. You probably were like, what are you doing? My bad. For number 3, I was just looking at the answers. That is C because it is open. It does not include that. My bad. Hey, you know, it wouldn't be a great day if Mr. B didn't make a mistake. So make a mistake away, Mr. B, so it could be a great day. All right, and D, number four, what is going on with my eyes here? My eyes are failing me. Number 4, that's going to be x is greater than or equal to 4. So that should be A. Okay, because I have it wrong in here. I have it as C in here, but it should be A. All right, so let's go ahead and fix that so all the answers are correct. See, I was tired this week, you guys. Like, I just grew a little fatigued and emotionally drained and had a lot going on in my mind. But you know, Mr. B is always about positivity. So I just took a nap, man, and you know, I'm feeling better. I just miss you guys so much. I wish I was at school, you know. Anyway, moving on. Number 5. All right, hopefully I don't make a mistake on this one. All right, so we know that this is going to be x over 2 is greater than or equal to, less than or equal to -3. Right, and so again, remember that we're going to multiply that because it's like we're dividing it, right? Remember that, right, on both sides. Right, so essentially it's going to be -6. So x is less than or equal to -6. X is less than or equal to -6. Remember, we're going in the direction of the arrow, and it's going to be darkened in because it includes it. In the direction of the arrow, darkened in because it includes it. X is less than or equal to -6, and that looks like that should be C. Okay, that one should be C. All right, so that's C there. Number 6, I'm sorry. Number 6 is x minus 4 is less than 8, right? Over here, you know what we do that. Minus plus 4, and that's going to be x is less than 12. X is less than 12, right? And so it does not include it, so we're going to go in the direction of the arrow, and we're going to have 12. So it's just going to be a circle like that. And so that's going to be in the direction. So that looks like that one should be D. This one should be D. Okay, so we have number 6 is D, and number 5 is C. So let me check those real quick. And what am I doing? This is not okay right here. I don't know why these answers just aren't right today. This should be C. Double check. Sorry guys, just double checking. We said that 5 was C. 5 is C. Okay, why did I say it was A? I don't know, maybe my eyesight got bad or something. No? Yeah, okay. All right, and then number 6. Number 6 should be D. Number 6 should be D. What in the fudge is going on, Mr. B? Sorry, guys. Make sure I'm checking these while I'm doing this. But you guys are doing great. So go back up here and double check. Yeah, it should be D, right? D, 12. That's why it's not D, you guys, because it's not circled in. It doesn't include it. See, that's why you gotta always double check. And if I'm teaching you anything right now, I'm teaching you to double check your answers. This should not be D, it should be A. It should be A. Double check your answers, you guys. Always double check, okay? So that's why I had it right the first time, but I double checked. Never second guess yourself, but it's good to double check anyway, because you might make a mistake like I just did. Now, all right, now we're ready to move on. My bad. So we're on question 7 and 8. Question 7 and 8. I'm sorry. Question 7 says 2x is greater than or equal to 36. So we're going to divide by 2 on both sides, and we're going to get x is greater than or equal to 18, right? In the same direction, darkened in, because it includes it, so that's why we're darkening it in, 18. In the direction, same direction, 18, so that should be B. That should be B, okay? That should be B. Number 8. Of course, I'm going to check. All right, so we have 25 plus x is less than 10. Now we're going to subtract 25 from both sides. And then we're going to do, that's going to be x is less than 15. But what type of 15 is it? That's right, negative 15, because the signs are different. We subtract the sign of the bigger number, so it should be that. And then it's going to be with a circle, because it does not include it, circle 15 in the same direction. And that looks like that is going to be D. That is going to be D. So we have B and D for these last 7 and 8. B and D. Okay, we got that one correct. And then we got this one correct. All right, so we are all, uh-oh. What is going on? Sorry. What? My bad. Oh boy. Okay, we gotta go back to the problem here. For some reason it just disappeared. Poopy pants. Sorry about that. You can go ahead and skip past all of this crap here because I just made a boo-boo. See? Full of mistakes today, guys. Sorry about that. And here we go. All right, so now we are on number 9 and 10. All right, so here we go. Number 9. We have the absolute value of 56 minus 15 times 8 plus the absolute value of 14 divided by 2 plus the absolute value of 6 minus 18. Okay, so 56 minus 15 is going to give us 56, 41. 41, because you know the absolute value is the same number, times 8 plus, and then 14 divided by 2 is 7 plus, and then 6 minus 18 is going to be negative 12, but there's an absolute value of negative 12 is 12. So plus 12. Okay, and then now we're in our PEMDAS, 41 times 8. 41 times 8, it's going to be 8. And then 4 times 8 is 32. 328 plus 7 plus 12. 328 plus 7. 8 and 7 is 15. So that's going to be 335 plus 12. 335. 740, 347. All right, 347, and that looks like that should be C. All right, that should be C. Focus. All right, so there we go with that. And then now the last one for today is a little challenging, but you guys can do it. Right, I know you guys can do it. All right, so we have this looks like this is negative 6x plus 20 is greater than or equal to negative 11x. All right, so here's what we got to do for this. Remember, we have to get our like terms on the same side of this inequality symbol. Okay, and typically the variable is always on this side, right, which would be the left side. Typically, as we read from left to right, the variable is typically on the left side. So the first thing we want to do is get the variables connected. So we're going to add 11x to both sides, right? And since we have our like terms, our signs are different. Remember what we do with our signs are different. Hopefully you're saying subtract because they're different. And that's going to, and keep the sign of the bigger number, which is 11, right? So that's going to be 5x plus 20 is greater than or equal to 0. Now we have to get rid of this plus 20 because we can't be done like that, right? So we have to get rid of the plus 20 to get the variable by itself, and we subtract it. Minus 20. Okay. Now we have 5x is greater than or equal to negative 20. Okay? And in this case, we don't change this sign around because we didn't subtract or divide to get the variable, right? Remember, we only do that, change the sign if the variable is different, if a variable is negative. So in this case, we divide by 5 on both sides, and then we're left with x is greater than or equal to negative 4 because 5 fits in a 20. 5 divided by a negative number or a negative divided by a positive is always a negative. So that's why it's negative 4. And we are done. And it looks like that one would be C as well. C as well. All right, guys. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Thank you again for working hard and doing your best. Again, if you just get on just to do it, you know, and you just get 2 or 3 points, man, do it again. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way you're going to get better, right? Because I really want you guys to go into 7th grade next year, really knowing what to do when you get to these math classes. So blessings to all y'all, man. And I'll see y'all Thursday so we can do it again. All right. Remember, I love you, man. Peace.